Challenge competition is really significant because this is an event that the soldiers who are competing in it, they've planned, they look forward to it the whole year. A lot of time and energy, mental and physical preparation has gone into it. So not only for those individual soldiers who's put a lot of time and energy into it, but for the unit. As a result of the warrior competition, we're going to have the soldiers going to emerge as the best. So that all ties in and says significant to us because we're going to know from this pool of soldiers, number one, who is the best. We're going to see a lot of strengths and capabilities in the other soldiers who compete against them. And it's just a great time to celebrate the multifaceted skill sets that we have and the spirit of competition.
It's tough. If it was easy, everyone, I have a room full of folks here, right?
Yes,
Yes, only the best of the best get to this point, and then the best of the best move on to the next point, and the best of the best move on to the next point. So, regardless of what is said about you, whether you win this or not, you'll achieve a whole lot more than a lot of other folks have ever dreamed of because they haven't even tried.
The reason why I want to compete in the Warrior Challenge competition is because I believe in competition you find your strengths and weaknesses. Through this competition, I'd like to identify those strengths. Basically setting an example for my soldiers, letting them know that it takes a lot of work to do things like this. And
it's going to challenge my ability to be resilient and overcome stress. It takes hard work and dedication to achieve something like being the NCO of the Year.
I want to compete in the Warrior Challenge competition because I believe I have a lot of heart and I believe I can win, and I want to push myself to do beyond what my peers do.
It's going to be a tough challenge. We're all here to win, and I'm ready to come out on top.
I think it'll challenge me because definitely in the nature of my job, I've had a chance to put a lot of these warrior skills to use as we are each responsible for knowing. So it's really going to give us a chance to brush up and show what we got.
I want to compete in this competition to see if I have what it takes, to learn from my mistakes, and also to set examples for my soldiers.
To be NCO of the Year, what it means to me is someone who can lead by example and do the right thing, and someone who's ready to take on challenges.
It means to be NCO of the Year is to not only be an outstanding leader, but to lead from the front, to lead by example, to show your soldiers that not only can you do it, but push your soldiers to do the same in all aspects of their job, technically and tactically.
I want to compete in the Warrior Challenge competition because I think it's a great challenge for me. Not only that, it makes me a better leader, and I can actually, with experience, guide my soldiers to that path. I know my body is going to be physically challenged, and I'm going to want to quit. And at that point, that's when I have to be mentally strong.
One of my strong beliefs is that anything that you put yourself to, any challenge that you face, whether you successfully meet that challenge or if you fail that challenge, I think that it will prepare you for the next challenge. So I think just by these candidates stepping up, just that they've put their hat in the ring, just that they told the line and said, hey, I'll put myself to the test, I think they are already setting themselves up for the next level. No matter how this pans out, but those are definitely the leaders that we're going to be looking for at the next level.
Every single soldier in NCO should take from this the most they can. It's a rewarding experience, let alone just to be at this part or this level of this competition. And I'd just like to say that everyone should take that opportunity to try to get into the Soldier of the Quarter Board, the Soldier of the Month Boards. Not only will it help them physically, but it'll help them in their careers as well. It shows that they have the determination to exceed in what they do, and they're able to put that to the test.
It affects the leadership because, number one, the sponsors who have prepared these soldiers. Now, there's going to be quite a bit of pride that's going to go into those sponsors and all those other leaders that have really worked to get these soldiers and NCOs prepared. To leadership, to say, hey, you know what? We know what it takes to make a true warrior. And I think they're going to take that and they're going to push it onto their other soldiers to create even greater warriors.
Why I'm here, how I feel about sponsoring Specialist Picard is a privilege, because one day that young soldier is going to look back and have somebody else that's going to come up and want to be sponsored. You know, and it's kind of like planting the seed and watching it grow.
Now, I think putting together the competition is a huge part of the whole program. What it takes is professional non-commissioned officers who have the vision and understand that this competition, the way it's arranged, the way it's set up, everything that goes behind it is just as significant as the candidates competing on the task.
I got a lot out of this competition, definitely a lot of challenges, both physically and mentally. But not only that, I learned a lot going through the warrior task lanes. There was stuff that I thought I knew, but there was little fine details that I missed. I learned from those little mistakes.
I think that when a soldier puts himself into a place of competition against equally tough, equally hard, equally strong soldiers, and that kind of competition where they're really going back and forth battling for dominance, one soldier is going to emerge sharp. One soldier is going to emerge the best, the brightest, the toughest. But not only that soldier, his peers are going to be sharpened. They're going to be greatly benefited from the competition. So all around, it's going to be a win-win situation. It takes discipline, it takes mental and physical toughness, and it takes an internal drive to want more. It takes the kind of heart that says, basically what our warrior ethos says, I will never quit. I will never quit. So when they're in their competition and they're feeling the pain, they're feeling the tiredness, and they're feeling the agony, and they're feeling whatever stress of not being in their comfort zone, but that thing that's part of our warrior ethos that says, I will never quit, that's what's going to push the #1 soldier and the #1 NCO to emerge as the top.